So for breakfast, I have some spinach, an orange, an apple, a banana, and some water. I'm going to be making my favorite green juice, so I'm just cutting this orange in half, and I'm going to be taking all of the juice out of it. You guys can also just use orange juice, which is a lot easier than this, but sometimes I like to use an actual orange. So once we have that strained, I'm going to be adding in water and the orange juice into my blender. Now I'm going to be adding in a handful of spinach. And I'm going to put the lid on and mix this together. Now I'm going to be adding in the apples and bananas and mixing this together until it is all blended, and here is what it looks like after it's done. I did strain this, that way it's a little bit smoother, and it tastes so delicious. After I had breakfast, I decided to have a snack, which is just some beets. Now it's time for lunch, which is my favorite. So here I have some bread, and I'm going to be taking 2 slices and putting it on a plate. So next I'm taking half of an avocado, and I'm going to be mashing this up. And my avocados weren't super ripe, so that was kind of hard. But anyway, next I'm taking about 1.5 tablespoons of pesto, and I'm mixing that together, and I'm going to be putting this all over the bread. This tastes so good, you guys. Oh my gosh, I feel like I can just taste it now. It's like my favorite lunch to eat. So next I'm going to be taking some sprouts and adding this on top of the sandwich. Now I'm going to be adding on some tomato slices. So once we have that, I'm placing this on a tray, and I'm going to put this in the oven just for a little bit so that it can get warm. And oh my goodness, you guys, this is like heaven. It is so good. I could literally eat this every single day. I also made 2 potatoes for lunch, and I'm just cutting these into little sections. And I added on a little bit of cheese. If you guys wanted to make this vegan, obviously don't add the cheese on. So that is pretty much what I eat for lunch, and then I also added on some ketchup to the side. Now for a snack, I'm adding in some dates into my blender, and I'm going to be making the date milk, which is just dates and almond breeze. Mix it together, strain out the dates, and of course you want to eat them because you don't want those to go to waste. So basically, once that is done, I like to take these little thin crackers. They're pretty much like rice cakes. I think they're just a little bit healthier. And I like this old-fashioned peanut butter, and sometimes I like to use the PB2, which is like a powder version. So that is my snack. I also added some pumpkin seeds. So now for dinner, I'm taking this Jubilee rice. It has like a bunch of different types of rice in it. And I also have broccoli and cauliflower and some butternut squash. So here I have some coconut oil. I'm going to be adding this into my pan. Here I also have some onions and peppers that I'm adding in, and now I'm adding in the squash and the cauliflower and broccoli. So I'm just going to be mixing this together and letting that cook. And on the side I also have the rice cooking. Next I'm taking some Cajun seasoning, which is so delicious. So I'm adding a bunch of this on. It is kind of spicy. I usually like to add on a bunch more after I put the bowl together because it is so delicious. So here I have the rice. I added that into a bowl, and now I'm going to be adding in all the veggies. And I also have been drinking a bunch of water with all these meals. I just keep forgetting to show you guys. So that is what I ate for dinner. It is so good and keeps you full for a while. Now I was going to the gym, and I just have my water, and I like to add in frozen strawberries because it keeps it cold and also gives it a little bit of flavor. So it's kind of fun when you're at the gym. And now that I got back from the gym, I am taking some of this chocolate protein powder, and I'm just going to make a protein shake with that and my almond milk. Then I just shake it up and it's good to go. So that is it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching.